All because of that nasty neighbor. That nasty neighbor never send back anybody for the man. While everybody's a hero, he's a villain.
Disco? Yeah.
G'day guys, I'm yours truly, the original Spiky D, and welcome here to another edition of a Trini reaction to. As you know, here we feature the best in foreign language song, dance and film out of India, southern India, 90% of the time. So I'm from the Caribbean, Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Now today we are now into the climax scene of the Malayalam film 2018. 2018, everyone's a hero. It's directed by Jude Anthony Joseph. It does stars Tovino Thomas and an ensemble cast as well. And it is depicting the events that would have happened around the 2018 Kerala flooding. And boy, was this flooding. They have immerse you in this flooding because it's that impressive in terms of the filmmaking of it. Yeah. Anyway, with that said, let's dive straight into our scene today, the climax scene, and then I'll share my little thoughts of what I thought about the movie while watching it because I really enjoyed it so far. So let's dive into it. One of the dad died, boy. I feel he died, and when that wall collapsed on him. Yeah, he died. Based on their expression and you look for that. The man, the father, no died, you idiot. Exactly. Anyway, the man frustrated too, eh? I see. At that stage, you had to put away the time for grieving, you know, and you had to try to go out there and help, you know. And you have to be focused on what you're going to do as well because you can't endanger your life. So follow the song as before. The truck underneath the landslide. Is it? Am I getting confused here? Oh, the battery died.
Phone switch off.
Legend. These people, oh wow, boy, the man standing up on top of a chair, boy, holding them up, dread. Oh, yeah. Ano po ni Richard? He alone. Lago. Ratan. Something like this, you need somebody else with you to hold a rope or something. Because if you get stuck anyway. Dark, you know. That might be good, they might be able to hear at least a sound. Yes. At least that coming handy there. Say something, boy, say something. But if you can open up like the galvanized, you know, on top and pull them out from on top. Come on, that water going higher. Just hold on a little longer, try that right here. Just stop. Okay. Ooh, yeah, hold on. Oh. Come on, just hold on a little longer. Oh. Hold on, uncle. Can you imagine the feeling of that hoop there that you know? Come on. Oh, I thought he fell in, you know. Come on. Take him out. Take him out. He's just unconscious. He's alright. We didn't have nobody else going to go with him. Is he dead? Give him CPR. Child die, man. Child died, is it? shit. The man was right there, you know, just a few minutes again. I wonder why they didn't have the CPR part. You know? And that dog? Or a cat? Oh shit! I forget uncle, remember the man who lived in Niba? He never come back to the man. And he blind, boy. I wonder if you'll see him. Oh. Stay inside, boy. No, uncle, do not walk out there, uncle. Do not, no. No. Why is it? The blind doesn't know. He doesn't know about the flood. Basha, he was probably hearing it on his radio. Hey, stay there now, uncle. Anyway, he was living on somewhere like a hill, you know. Ranu. Ranu. Which I mean, he died now, you know. Oh shit, boy. And the man was gonna get married and by the manjo. All because of that nasty neighbor never sent back anybody for the man. While everybody is a hero, he is a villain. Your dad will be proud of you guys, but your dad will be so proud of you all. I wonder how long this flooding lasted or the rain. I can't recall, you know. Okay, it was in the news, you know. International news. Sky clearing up now. Shit, they're not there? Nah, the family died too, right? Oh, shit! For a moment, I thought That's a good piece of direction they try to mislead me way. Oh shit. Your daughter safe, bro. Your daughter safe. Wow. I think this is an important song because it's showing the people life goes on, after the people have smiles again on their faces after the devastation of many losses. It's a pregnant lady who Anup saved. She have the baby boy. What's she trying to do? She's singing a sign. Thanks.
They got something for us.
Paratha roti Jude. But I don't know what was their purpose in the movie, Yes. Obviously, they come at the worst time in India when the rain was falling. But I don't know what the characters really added to the story. It didn't really add anything. Hey, the man doing fishery now, Jude.
എന്റെ കഴിവുകളുടെ കുറച്ചൊക്കെ അവനും കിട്ടിക്കാണും.
അത് ശരി, അതിന്റെ ക്രെഡിറ്റ് നിങ്ങൾ എടുത്ത. ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർ കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് പണിയെടുത്തിട്ട് അരി കഴിക്കുക വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ സഹായിക്കാം.
ഇത് ഞാൻ ചെയ്തോളാം.
Well, at least he did make it into the magazine, and he is working as a fisherman now.
പ്രളയത്തിന്റെ വേദനയിൽ നിന്നും ഉയർത്തെഴുന്നേറ്റ അരുവിക്കുളം ഗ്രാമത്തിലാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ. ഈ ഗ്രാമത്തിലെ ജനത്തെ പ്രളയകാലത്ത് സംരക്ഷിച്ച മേരി മാത എന്ന മത്സ്യബന്ധന ബോട്ട് പ്രളയത്തിന്റെ ഒരു മഹാസ്മാരകമായി സംരക്ഷിക്കണം എന്ന ആശയവുമായി മുന്നോട്ട് വന്നത് ഈ നാട്ടിലെ സ്കൂൾ വിദ്യാർത്ഥികൾ തന്നെയാണ്. രക്ഷാപ്രവർത്തനത്തിനിടെ മേരി മാത മലയാളികളുടെ ഇച്ഛാശക്തിയുടെ നിത്യസ്മാരകമാണ്.
Come from Delhi and Jude. Oh, this is how he died. Movie a little emotional compared to the end here. Lad, the man died, boy. Yeah, the man died, boy. Oh. All because that Neva didn't want to carry the man in a jet. Jude Anthony. Okay, so that's the end of the movie. Yeah. I thought the climax was it became a bit emotional as we go along. There are some parts of it I will have to definitely take out, especially like when they show the aftermath of the real footage. I think one of the videos got blocked because of that. Overall, I really enjoyed the movie. I think the director did a great job. Generally, I would say. I thought that the structure of the story in the beginning of the movie, I like that. The movie have a lot of good things in it. So let me just break it down. So I really enjoyed the fact that we were introduced to the characters, although as the film went along, some of the characters became less important and we saw them a bit less as the movie went along. For example, the reporter, we didn't really see much of her after that initial interaction with the guy who was carrying the explosives and the interaction with her parents about covering the story. We really didn't see much of her after she announced the dam opening after how many years and whatever. So we didn't really see much of her. In terms of the couple from Poland, I'm not sure why they were in the story because there really wasn't anything about them in most part of the movie after their introduction. But maybe it was to show that there are some people who survived this thing who probably was there. Anyway, so in terms of the beginning part of the movie, I enjoy the fact that we saw how they were somewhat intertwined into each other and how some people knew some of the other people. I like that, and I enjoyed it as well. I really enjoyed the fact about Manju and Anup, how they met, the song that they had, because during that time they had a great song. It was a romantic song, but not only exclusively to them. There were other people that the song was reflecting upon or probably highlighting, right? So I like that. But what is the most impressive for me in the film is the way they shot this movie. I don't know how they did it because it was made with I think 20 crews, right? But the sets in terms of how the flooding looked, it you really felt that there was a flood. It felt really they immerse you into that flood, and that you felt that you were in danger with these people and these characters, and that's why it was somewhat important to have been introduced to them in the first two acts. I would say the first two scenes, the first half hour to 40 minutes of the movie, because then you could have been able to somewhat feel for them. Now the film is not very emotionally. You don't get too emotional throughout the movie because things is happening, but you do feel it coming to the end, because I did feel it at the end. I thought like the film, the major character in the movie seemed like it was Anup, but I really feel the real character in this movie was the flood. Yeah, the flood showed up all over and it caused great havoc in the lives of these people. And that's what the film also did. It did the fact that it showed our characters as normal people. People who have their problems. Like, for example, the couple that had it seemed like a marital issue. We never knew what it was. And did we need to know? No, not necessarily, because sometimes there are people that we meet in our everyday life who shows up sometime when we need them, but they have their troubles and we are unaware of it. So maybe it was intended to be that way. So I had no problem that I didn't know what it was that they had, but we did see them in a more cordial manner coming to the end of the movie, and I like that. Sometimes we don't have to know how everything works out for each character or how things affected each character before they got into the situation, because sometimes life is like that. We are talking about everyday people who showed up and helped when the more trained and the experts and them wasn't around, and it was regular people who have problems. You don't know what they are going through, but they shows up at a time of need. And that's what I loved about the movie, is the theme that no matter what probably a political view might have been, or your religion might have been, or your caste might have been, which seems to be a big issue for a lot of people when times are normal, but in time of distress and need, and when people are find themselves in so vulnerable positions where they are losing their homes, their families, and their lives are endangered, people put all that aside to help their fellow man. The film did show some people who were very heartless, like the guy who left the blind dude. I mean, that's so crazy. I mean, by leaving him there, Anup died. Yeah. And I like Anup. He was a nice dude in the movie. And I really felt for Manju in the end when we saw it. So I like the film. I give the film probably an 8 out of 10, I would say. These days a lot of the films I'm watching seems to be around that age, a range, sorry. But the cast generally did fine. The fisherman scene, I like that. I like the scene where they use the WhatsApp and they got all the young people involved in coming to help and to give a lending hand. I thought that was really smartly done, and I like that as well. So there were some moments in the film that was very uplifting, and there were very some sad moments as well, as we can see coming to the end in the climax scene. Yeah, I give the movie a 8, man. It was really nice. The only thing I could complain about the film is that, as I said, because of it was such a big cast, we can't get into everyone's character, but I had no issue with it. I'm fine with it. And of course, most of it was shot in during the night, because of the rain and I think you had to have that darkness in it. Sometimes I wish it could have been a bit more brighter, but I had no problem in seeing what it is. But yeah, and also, as I said, the set design and everything was great, was fantastic, to be quite honest. The way how it was filmed and shot, I liked it. Generally, everything looked real. I had no issues in terms of that. I really believe that there was a flood, So that's how impressive it was and how authentic it looked. Yeah, so I like the movie, really did. And I will recommend it to anyone who wants to see a disaster film, that they should check out this movie, because it's enjoyable and it's uplifting at times, and it's a bit sad coming to the end as well, So it gives you a number of emotions as you watch it. Yeah. Anyway, that's my take on this movie, 2018. It's a Malayalam film directed by Jude Anthony Joseph. So you did a great job, and your cast as well. Anyway, that's my short take on this movie. And if you do like this video, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe, you can tell a friend. Keep coming back for more. I'm usually Spikey D. Wherever you guys are in the world, do stay safe, remain in good health. And I'll see you all soon with another reaction. Do take care and have a great day. Peace out.